Think winning over a wealthy man is all about asking the right questions? Well, it's just as important to know what not to ask. The wrong question can turn a promising date into an awkward disaster faster than you can say trust fund. Today, we're breaking down 10 questions you should never ask a rich man if you want to keep his interest. And some of these might surprise you. Welcome back to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life. If you want more insider tips on high-value dating and luxury relationships, make sure to subscribe and stick around until the end, because the final question is a deal-breaker that can ruin even the best connection, and it's one many women ask without realizing the damage it can do. Let's dive in with the first question. Question number 1. How much money do you make? This one's a no-brainer, right? Yet you'd be shocked how many people ask it. Discussing exact figures puts wealth on display in the most obvious way and makes you look money-obsessed. Even if curiosity gets the best of you, don't go there. High-value men often appreciate privacy about their financials, and asking this question makes it seem like you're more interested in his bank account than in him. If you're genuinely interested in understanding his lifestyle, ask about his career journey or passions instead. Let him share what he's comfortable with. And remember, a woman who seems impressed but not obsessed is far more attractive. High-value men want to be seen as people, not walking wallets. Question number 2. Who paid for all this? Imagine you're at a lavish dinner or staying at an exclusive resort, and the thought crosses your mind, who's footing the bill? Don't ask. Questioning who paid implies you're either impressed by or judging the expense, both of which can come off as tasteless. High-value men like to be seen as providers, but not as someone you're tallying costs against. Instead, enjoy the experience and express appreciation for the moment. A simple, "This place is incredible," shows you're grateful without making money the focal point of the conversation. And remember, even if he is paying, acknowledging the experience rather than the cost makes you look more refined. Question number 3. Do you always fly first class or private? While asking this might seem like a harmless curiosity, it can actually make you seem overly interested in his lifestyle perks. High-value men are used to luxury, but they want to be with women who are impressed by who they are, not what they can buy. Asking about how he travels can highlight the economic differences between you and make the conversation feel transactional. If the topic of travel comes up, stick to destinations, adventures, or experiences. Discussing where he's been and what he loved about it is far more engaging than focusing on the logistics of luxury travel. You'll find that conversations centered around shared experiences make for a deeper connection. Question number 4. Why don't you donate more to charity? This question is a huge no-no. Even if you mean well, questioning someone's generosity can come across as judgmental or holier-than-thou. High-value men often have complicated financial lives and may be quietly charitable in ways you're not aware of. Putting him on the spot about philanthropy makes it seem like you're trying to guilt-trip him or question his values. If charity is important to you, lead by example rather than interrogating his habits. Talk about causes you care about and see if he engages. If he does, great. If not, let it be. Wealthy people often contribute in private ways, and assuming otherwise can show a lack of awareness. Question number 5. What's the most expensive thing you own? Sure, it might seem like a fun, playful question, but it immediately shifts the focus to materialism. Wealthy men are used to people asking about their possessions, and doing so makes you come across as another person obsessed with money. The key to high-value dating is to show you're interested in the man, not his assets. Instead, if the conversation turns toward luxury, ask about the experiences tied to his possessions. What's your favorite thing about having a yacht? Is much better and focuses on the joys rather than the price tag. It's the experiences, not the dollar amounts, that make conversations meaningful. Question number 6. Can I have or borrow some money? You'd think this would be common sense, but you'd be surprised. Asking a rich man for money, whether to borrow or as a gift, is a surefire way to make him run for the hills. Even if you're joking, it can come off as tasteless or signal that you see him as a cash machine. High-value men are wary of gold digger behavior, and this question sets off all kinds of red flags. If you're in a situation where money comes up, focus on independence. Show that you're self-sufficient, even if he offers to pay. Being gracious but not expectant goes a long way. And don't forget, humor can be charming, but only if it doesn't touch on sensitive subjects like finances. Question number 7. How much is your house, yacht, or car worth? Again, this question is too direct and makes it sound like you're only impressed by his wealth. High-value men know the worth of their assets, but they don't necessarily want to discuss it, especially in a dating context. It makes the relationship feel superficial and transactional, and that's the last thing you want. If you're genuinely curious about his lifestyle, ask about the experiences tied to his possessions. What's your favorite thing about having a yacht? Or where's your favorite place to drive that car? Shows interest in the adventures and memories rather than the price. Question number 8. Do you think you'd still be successful if you weren't rich? This might seem like a thoughtful or even playful question, but it can come off as undermining his achievements. High-value men are often proud of the work they put into building their wealth, and questioning whether they'd be successful without it can feel like an insult. It's a loaded question that makes it seem like you doubt his abilities. Instead, ask about the journey. What inspired you to start your business? Or, what was your biggest challenge in getting where you are today? These questions show genuine interest in his achievements without implying he had it easy. Everyone loves a chance to share their story. Question number 9. Can you put in a good word for me with insert high-profile person's name? Even if networking is part of why you're interested in his social circle, asking for an introduction right away can seem opportunistic. High-value men are protective of their networks and don't want to feel used. Asking for a favor before you've even established a deeper connection can make him question your motives. Focus on building an authentic relationship first. If an opportunity for an introduction arises naturally, great. But don't force it, or make him feel like a stepping stone to someone else. Networking is a long game, especially in high-value circles. Question number 10. How did you get so rich? While this might seem like the perfect conversation starter, it's actually a loaded question. It can feel invasive or imply that you're only interested in his wealth. High-value men prefer to share their stories organically, not because they're put on the spot. It's much better to let him open up in his own time. If you're genuinely interested in his career, ask, what's been your favorite part of your journey? Or, what motivates you the most in your work? This way, you're opening the door for him to share, but you're not making it all about the money. Letting him feel in control of the narrative makes the conversation more genuine and less calculated. And there you have it. 10 questions to avoid asking a rich man if you want to keep the connection strong. Which of these surprised you the most? Drop a comment and share your thoughts. If you want more secrets to high-value dating and how to master luxury relationships, make sure to check out our exclusive 3-part video course on how to secure a high-value man. And don't forget to subscribe to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life for more insider tips. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes it's not just about what you say but what you don't say that makes all the difference.